Hi everyone, this is Rambabu Vasupilli. Welcome to NCPL. I am the CEO of NCPL Group of Companies. In this video, I am going to discuss about very interesting topic. How do recruiters trick you to know if you are really genuine or fake? When I say fake, if you really have some experience or don't have experience. Okay, so most of these points look very what do you call relevant to you, especially for those who are trying to apply for jobs without any experience, but they still try to put some experience and try to do their luck. But in this video, we will discuss how you can prove your genuinity. We will discuss point by point. So most of the times, the recruiters, when they call you, they don't try to have the discussion in a question and answer type of a mode, right? They always wanted to have a conversation with you. That is a style of the indirect interview that recruiters do to to understand your profile and to see if you are a good match for that profile. So in the whole conversation itself, they try to trick you, asking some questions in the conversation to see if you are genuine or fake. One of the conversation is, let's say a candidate has mentioned that he is working in some company. I'm working in some so and so very big insurance company and I have been working for 2 years. And the recruiter says, "That's awesome. Where is your company located?" So many a time when people um, mention that they are working in a company, they don't have clarity on where that company is located. Oh, my company is located in Toronto. But the recruiter, what she is asking is, where exactly is the location? Okay. Oh, 23 King Street West, Toronto. Okay. So you should be knowing the exact physical address of the company or the branch where you are working when the recruiter asks you. So you should be able to tell that address very confidently. Now, if you tell that address, then the next question they ask you, where do you live? Right? So, oh, I live in Brampton. Right? So again, the follow-up question, how do you go? Do you go to office by car or by transit or a go train or by go bus? Right? So you should be able to tell what is the mode of transportation you use when go to office, and either which bus you take, which mode of transport you take, what time you start, what time you leave the office. All this in the conversation, it should look very genuine, right? And the other question is, they ask you, how long have you been, let's say you have mentioned about 5 years of experience in Canada, right? So with working in 2 or 3 companies. So out of that conversation, they ask you, like, how long have you been in Canada? So if you say 3 years, and you mentioned 5 years of experience in Canada, but then if you say 3 years, then it's going to be an easy catch. But let's say if you say, yeah, I have been in Canada for the past 5 years, so that information is matching with the experience you put in the resume. But then the question don't stop there. They'll ask you, oh, I see you studied in Canada. Um, so is it 5 years including that study or excluding that study, right? So if you have studied in Canada and if you have 5 years of work experience, then ideally you should be in Canada for 7 years, isn't it? But if you say you have been in Canada for 5 years, how can you get 5 years of work experience while you are studying in Canada? So that is an easy way people can make out that you are trying to lie something in the resume. So you really need to prepare what story you should be telling when they ask you, how long have you been in Canada. And another way the people trick is, they try to, let's say you mentioned that you are some 3 years or 4 years experienced in Canada. So then if you are 3 years or 4 years experienced in Canada relevant to that job, then obviously you are kind of a 100K plus kind of a salaried person minimum, right? People can get 130, 140 as well. But anybody who is like 3 to 4 years of experience, they can easily demand above 100 plus. But what the recruiters try to trick you is, no, they will ask you what is your expected salary. If you say you're expecting 70,000, 80,000, then they can easily make out that you are not genuinely experienced, because a genuinely experienced person always demands higher salary. But if you are demanding lower salary out of desperation, it is a straightaway deal breaker, and recruiters can easily make out of it. Sometimes what happens is, they will ask you what is your expected salary. Let's say you have quoted a very higher salary, for example 100 plus salary for the same 110 or 100 plus. Then they again try to trick you. Oh, we don't have that much of a budget, we have only 70 or 80,000 budget. Are you flexible with the budget? You should not agree to that. Again, that is the way they wanted to trick you. You should say, no, I'm sorry, it's too low for me. I already have 4 years of experience and I don't want to, work for such a low price. But if you agree to that, then it's going to be a deal breaker, and they're going to easily assess that you are not talking with experience. Can you join immediately? Right? If you mention in your resume that you're currently working, and if they ask you, can you join immediately, out of desperation, what people tell is, yeah, I can join immediately. But how can you join immediately if you're currently working, right? So it is not possible, because you have to serve the notice period in that company, and then only you can join. So whether you are working or not working, or whether you're experienced or not experienced, or whether you are a fresher, always tell them that you can join in 2 weeks. Even if you say you can join immediately, they can't have you join immediately, because they have to roll out offer, they have to have the background check done. All this takes about 2 to 3 weeks. So even if you tell you join immediately, it's not going to happen immediately. So they just try to ask you this to trick you if you are really experienced, or trying to lie in the resume. And then I have seen some of the recruiters asking, where are you working? Oh, I'm working in so and so company. Oh, I know that company, and I know that we have placed a lot of people in that company. What is your manager name? So again, you should put some random manager name if you haven't worked in that company. But when you talk to them, just tell some random name confidently. So all this you have to tell in a highly confident manner. So I'm not suggesting you to fake around and tell all these lies, but whether you're genuine or whether you're trying to lie in the resume, the moral of the story is you should talk very confidently. Even if you are genuine, and if you tell all this information in a less confident voice, it is going to be a deal breaker, right? So irrespective of what you are, what kind of experience you have, you should try to talk to the recruiter confidently. And they ask you address, you should tell the physical address. And they ask you how you travel to your office, you have to tell the mode of transit that you use to go to office. When they ask you what is your manager name, you should try to tell a manager name, even if it is a fictitious name. If they ask you how you how you wanted to, what is that point, if you wanted to join immediately, you should tell that, yeah, I need 15 days notice. If they ask you to trick you by quoting lowball rates and salary, then you should try to be firm on your rate depending on how much of experience do you have, without showing desperation. So I hope you understand how recruiters now trick you. So you should be very careful. If you need more insights into this, or if you come across any other question besides all these standard questions for the sake of tricking, feel free to post it in the comment. I'll do one more video compiling the list of other questions. And feel free to follow my channel for more updated videos like this, and like and share it to your friends. It will be useful for them as well. Thank you so much. And again, don't forget, if you wanted to have a conversation with me, my calendar link is in the description. Feel free to set up a meeting with me. Thank you.